Whew, I'm gonna fail. Get this little workout in. Let's get our steps in. A little pre-workout. Get your mind right, man. You can do good things when your mind is right. But your mind have to be on point. You know? Your mind have to be sharp. Oops. My bad. I don't need that. Let me start over. Let's go. All right. Let's go. I'm pushing buttons. All right. There we go. A little break. A little break didn't hurt nobody. A little break didn't hurt nobody. Let's finish these miles. These steps. But yeah, man, I'll jump back on here, talk to my people, man. Man, your mind and your body and your spirit, all that stuff have to align. You know, a lot of grown men saying that their heart is pure. That's cliche. You know? That's almost like you whooping your woman, and then at the end of the day, you saying you a good man. A lot of these men, heart not pure. And we're not talking about young men, because when you're dealing with a young man, and myself, an elder, you can show a young man if they willing to learn, if they haven't been all the way corrupted by old people. You can show them what they're doing is wrong. A lot of these older men, that's like 40 and 50, out of prison, and those ex-military dudes, I call them sovereign citizens and militia, a lot of their mind is already gone. And a lot of them have to get arrested and go to jail and lose a lot of things before they see the light. And now we're talking about men that's 40 or 50 years old now, that's on the internet with this sovereign citizen behavior. And it really baffles me that grown men are still attracted to criminal behaviors. It's like after you live your life, all these years you've been on this earth, 40 years, 50 years you've been on this earth, you hear some stuff and you think it's gonna do something for you? Like, it's a sad case, it's just sad. And then when I be asking these men, because I ask a person the same question a million times, yeah, brother Ron, and these brothers' mentality is still off. And then you ask these grown men, where did they get it from? Where did they get it from? They don't want to say. But they know damn well they got that shit from conscious community, and they first heard of that with that Polite and with Taj Tariq Bey. And then once it started falling to the light, they started telling you that ain't what it mean. Because I can show y'all videos of young people getting pulled over, and here come Taj Tariq Bey talking a whole bunch of semantics about, he talking about Obama had some secret meeting on Jekyll Island and all this stupid stuff. You know? You know? Trying. Yep. And like I said, I'm 48 years old. I might look younger. I'm from Cali. I got residence in Vegas. I got my passport. I go to Puerto Rico every year. I got Moors in Puerto Rico. You know, I got Moors in Puerto Rico. Watch, when me and my wife go back to Old San Juan, you're gonna see what my people built for me when I go back. I go every year. I do a whole lecture in the slave ports, at the slave ports, every year. And I'm a real educator. But let's get back to the science. I have a real library. I tell anybody that's following me, I give y'all my phone number. I give Noble my email. It's no reason for no Noble, young, middle age or whatever, or confused, or just get into the science, to be confused and you have my contact. Because I'm going to be truthful with everything. I'm here to help brothers as a map and a guide in the flesh. I'm not sending nobody in no burning house. But I'll be showing y'all that these men, older, they can say a lot of stuff and it's meaningless. These brothers talking about he want to get rid of his social security number. And I said, when you do that, then what? Do you have a house? Yeah. Do you stay in the neighborhood? Yes. Dudes just be talking. And I asked that man, are you doing more science stuff or are you doing sovereign citizen stuff? The man said, oh, no, I'm watching videos. Yeah, I know that's what you're doing. And I'm watching videos, I'm watching other people. And then I asked him the same question, but a different way. Because I get anybody caught up because I know language and I'm a legal rep. And I asked him the same thing. Then didn't he admit, Ron, well, I've been studying more science. No, you haven't. You a liar. And everybody that be saying the temples are all infiltrated, they ain't been to one. Ask them to tell you what temple they've been to. And a lot of the temples are a mess. I'm from the temple. Anybody say it's more science that they teach it, all that they're supposed to be teaching is their divine creed and nationality, who they are, lawfully, nothing else. If they say they teaching more science, if they say they're some sheep or a student, because they lying. Tell them to show up their ID from the temple and the bylaws and our divine creed and our state booklet to show you that they lying, to show you they acting like some sovereign citizens talking about they want to expatriate from the de facto government. I know y'all heard that stupid shit before. And when you do that dumb, retarded stuff, you're going to be a domestic terrorist, foreign and abroad, right here. I got the whole domestic terrorist list. I get it every year. All them Negroes on it. RV Bay Publishing, all them groups in Canada, they all on the domestic terrorist list. Every last one of them. Ain't none of that stuff worked out for no one. Oh, you can fill this out. Fill it out and do what? You're still a bum. They still on welfare. Like, stop the cap. None of that stuff is no more science. None of it. And then they ain't gonna talk about the Supreme Grand Council, because if they do, it's gonna talk about what they do in ain't more science. It's some Roger Elvick European hunky shit. Excuse my candor. I'm saying it like that. I don't care what nobody say. That's some Roger Elvick European, Albion, Trailer Dyke, militia, sovereign citizen stuff. The same way another European group is called the Paradigm Group. And it's from Canada. And that's what these Negro cronies be doing. I'm telling you, and they getting all y'all caught up. They getting all people caught up. And we don't want to say nothing. And that'd be the sad part about these grown, lying men. I be telling people, they be talking all that stuff. Oh, they do business, I do business. Oh, I got the same license. You a lie. It's some more science. No, it ain't. When you a sheepy from the temple, you teach specifically what our bylaws say. But I'm an educator, so I do this in real life. For all educational purposes only. It ain't nothing them cronies can say on the internet. It's factual. None of them. A lot of them Negroes ran to Canada. It ain't no such thing as no consulate. That's why I'm telling people, ask me anything. A lot of them Negroes ran to Canada. They squatted in houses and they a whole bunch of old criminals. Y'all be dealing with these people that got out of prison and talk about some CM Bay. That shit CM Bay talk about ain't nothing. You can be mad at me all if you want to. When you lie about your credentials, and it can easily be researched. Just like if I say, yeah, I got a bachelor's degree from Clear University, and y'all look me up, you say, that man lying. I said, I got a master's degree, a dual master's degree from GCU, and y'all look me up, and be like, he lying. I'm telling you, CM Bay, a fucking lie. Talking about he graduated from these places, this place is all lies. Because when you research and you get the yearbook from the university that he say he graduated from, he ain't in there. Because it's all fugazi. Because they be thinking y'all stupid. And then try to say, well, education is the white man. Like another Negro Moore on the internet. Call himself some educator. And a brother Rami was asking that man a simple question. Where did you get your education from? Your degree. Here go the Negro with semantics and word salad. Well, I don't have a degree. I have a agree. Man, shut up with that dumb shit. That's why I be asking these retarded Moors, what your kid want to be? Not like you? I told y'all. And these be these middle-aged men. We had a guest, the man is lost. I don't care what nobody say, that man is lost. And that man gonna get himself in trouble. Everybody went to jail for that stuff he doing. They lost everything. When y'all talk about those rise of the Moors that did that stuff on the highway, all that was premeditated. And then the truck driver got his stupid butt on TV and in the basement with some Moors consulate stupid group and told everything. He don't know that anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And that man said he made $250,000 a year. And you follow some Negro with no mission that everybody raised money to help this fool get out of jail. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? And y'all just stay there and then more just be standing and looking stupid. Because you want to buy something so bad. All these packaged people. There's a whole bunch of them. You got a big fat light-skinned dude. He used to call himself, I'm telling all, I don't give a shit because I'm helping people. Call himself Killer Minotti. See, when I used to go to Vegas, the Negro was small. I snapped on that Negro live. I said, stop lying to people. They always try to sell people packages. Now they try to tell people some goddamn world passport. The same thing Mos Def got stuck in Africa for. Do you see these retardo fardos? But Negroes be following them. Negroes be following them, then come to my place, act like they don't know what the hell I be talking about. Y'all just had an example of an old middle-aged man, retired as hell. Now imagine if he teaching that shit to kids. Imagine he teaching that shit to his wife. Ask these Negroes, is there any precedent in law cases that anybody won? Just ask them, because it's the Free Information Act, doc number, precedent in law cases. I'll show you what these Negroes went to jail for. Show me any precedent in law case, any doc number that anybody won with that bull crap. And I ain't talking about in nobody's basement with mothballs. See, I know the scam. They don't come to me with that shit. I don't care how old they are. I've been around. I know word salad. They be holding up books and you see this book, man, shut up, I got that. Well, black laws, fuck black law. Excuse my candor. That ain't nothing but terms. And you don't know law. You running your mouth. Talking about a whole bunch of ancient, the Jekyll Island. When that brother got put over, Taj Tariq Bey, them niggas on the side talking. What do you tell the dude? Take the ticket. That's what I tell you, and go to court. He on the side talking a whole bunch of semantics. A whole bunch of fucking semantics. That's what them Negroes do. And people be mad. If you got a problem with the elder, talk to him. Man, miss me with that dumb shit. We live. Now, come at me any way you want to. All that UCC shit, you gonna go to jail. All that UCC shit, you going to jail. Point blank. All that canceling corporate debt. These bums don't even have no corporate debt. Ask any bum what corporate debt do they have. Zero. They have zero corporate debt. They don't have nothing. And then they talk about expatriating from this de facto government. Watch this stupid shit. Okay, when you do that, who you got affiliates with? You a domestic terrorist, foreign and abroad, when you expatriate from this de facto government. You know who coming to get you now? You damn right. You a terrorist. You a domestic terrorist. When you expatriate, they'll let you do that shit. Here go this grown retarded Negro talking about he want to get rid of his social security number. I said, for what, brother? Don't you already got contracts? If you have a house, you got a contract. The Negro said he'd work a job, contract. You do business with other people, contract. You got a cell phone, contract. You got cable, contract, retarded. Where you go buy your drawers, contract. Your food, contract. These Negroes retarded. And these old men. These old men. These old men. I told them the mindset. These are criminals. And I know them all. Ex-military, niggas that been in prison, or them bum Negroes that watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos doing the so-called COVID. Listen to these people, these cronies. You got them as paper terrorists, and nobody want to talk about it. That's just like your uncle used to molest all of his cousins and stuff, and he's still repeating that history, and don't nobody beat his ass and bludgeon his eyes and call him out. Well, elder talked to him, went, oh, we're gonna call your punk ass out. Get you up out of here. We clean our own house. I don't have no respect for no old people that are lie. An old fool is a young fool. Whoa. Unless you change to try to hustle people. See, I've been around too long. Just like that bald-headed man, Shalimar Bey, that was Rick Taj, and they was talking about they were the Moorish consulate, and they was talking about they were giving people their Moorish consulate paperwork. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Look at that shit up. He wasn't nothing but an agent. His wife was a European lady. Them Negroes just made money. Don't be mad at me. Research everything I'm telling you. The bald-headed man, Shalimar Bey, them Negroes sat down and came up with a scheme. Premeditated. What? To scam y'all. If they can nationalize somebody, tell them to nationalize a Sudanese and a Chinese. They can't. Only thing they can do is make you a Mason. I'm telling you. Tell them to come on my page with that bullshit. I bet you they won't. I don't care if you're no Nation of Islam Negro, no Muslim, Mason. I don't give a shit about none of that. I don't give a fuck if you know Greek line fraternity, because the Greek is a fraud and you don't know shit. Come on. If it's so good, why the Masons lying? Why the Greek Negroes jumping with their ass out, acting like slave masters, branding their own youth? What type of knowledge is that? That's bullshit. The Greek is a fraud. Research George G.M. James, stole a legacy. Y'all got these old people, these old Negroes out here talking about they studying. I don't care what you study if you study criminal behaviors. It's just like if you study a whole bunch of, if you study it for a test, right? And you like, yeah, I study. And you come take the test, right? And you flunk the test with higher colors. Who you gonna get mad at? The teacher already told you that shit you studying is bullshit, but you gonna roll with it anyway. That's like trying to arbitrarily explain something. That's insanity. And that's what these old fools got. And then you talk about you wanna try this, you learning something to try to go to court. Man, you don't go to court and try to do nothing. That's crash dummy stuff. You know? You don't go to court, pretense of you thinking. You go with all the facts. That's why I don't be dealing with these Negroes. Because when you deal with all the facts, they gonna lie on themselves. They can't do me like that. Because see, I'm from the temple. I'll be waiting. And they know our bylaws and our divine creed say we only able to do one thing if you're not no educator like myself. Because I teach this in college. They can't shut me down. Taj and them be saying they from the temple. I'm from the temple. Tell them to pull out their ID. Tell them to pull out their divine creed and they degree and they adapt paper when they talk that they from the temple. Because I'm from the temple. And the temple don't mean shit. Because a lot of them Negroes ain't shit. The science right. And they just sit on the science because they know you don't have it. And they promulgate their fascist shit. But see, everything about the temple can be looked up. When I tell you all about that 10-10-9-9 number, when everybody talk about that some trust fund at the end of the rainbow, you can get that from the county clerk recorder of deeds. I got all the original documents. That ain't nothing but an affidavit. How Noble Drew Ali set the Moorish Science Temple of America up. That's it. AA22 number ain't shit either. It's out of the Library of Congress. That wasn't nothing but a doc number. I'm telling you what I know. Ain't no get out of jail free card. Them Negroes was using that number just to pay no taxes on dog food or hamburgers. Y'all saw them retarded Negroes on the internet. Them old Negroes at work say, see, this work. I went to McDonald's, I went to Burger King and got a Impossible Burger and I ain't paying no taxes. The Negro go to Foot Locker, see? I ain't paying no taxes on no tennis shoes. That ain't no more shit, retarded Negro. If you got a religious organization, you taxes in for the federal government. Hell you talking about? We got that. We taxes in for the federal government. The Moorish Science Temple of America got travel ID, tax ID, and membership ID. And it don't replace nothing. Have y'all ever seen me showing my ID and my adapt paperwork from the temple? I show it to y'all to let y'all know if these Negroes say they from the temple, well then they have the rules. That's why y'all should cut them all out when these Negroes say they from the temple. But we have bylaws and divine creed. Some stuff we shouldn't even be talking about. We're not here to overthrow no government. We're here for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when these orders are violated, justice must take its course. Stop flashing your cards at Europeans, it causes confusion. If you don't want to abide by these laws, from I the prophet, return to the state where I found you. Return your turban, your fez, and your car. We for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. When the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. See, I know criminals. All these niggas, and I'm saying it like that, they get excited, listen to these criminals. And then, like my professor said, you're a real person. A real person is not gonna be an influencer. You an educator. You touching people in real life. They're like, what happens when all the graduations at GCU and at Arizona Christian College? What the letters you get, what the plaques you get from parents or from students? They're like, why do you care about them criminals on the internet? I still got 3 job offers from universities. I still haven't signed because it's contingent on me shutting this down. That's why when I teach and I got a library and I said people support me like you support your church. We can have our big brick and mortar in every city. I got online classes. No one should be confused. No one. Because then they believe to these women because a woman can talk soft, but they sell you the same shit that the Negroes sell you because they got trained by the Negro criminals. So they say, well, you a woman, let's use you. I know the game. All the women that talk about this some travel ID with some Indian head shit. Like, if that works, don't that tell you the game is nothing? And why do you need all that shit? If you want to get a passport, just get a passport and annex your L or Bay on it. That's it. That's it. That shit is cosmetics. I'm telling you, that shit you get from people is cosmetics. That shit from Canada, cosmetics. It's cosmetics. Those license plates with Noble Drew Ali, cosmetics. Foreign national, that's an oxymoron. We are Moorish Americans. If y'all had a literature, we don't call ourselves no autotoxin or all those things. Y'all gotta know this. But these Negroes be mixing that shit with more science because they know y'all stupid. And people be saying they sincere. No, they not. Talk about they want freedom. No, they don't. They criminals. They criminals. And I asked that man, and people was live. They were like, I said, man, where you getting that stuff from? Is that more science or is that sovereign citizen Roger Elvick? No. It ain't more science, it ain't Roger Elvick. And then he don't know that I'm educated in language. I'm educated. This is my life. I asked the retarded Negro, because that's what I'm saying, the same question over. Well, yeah, I'll be studying more science. And then I snapped. Because now you lying on what I represent. Now you a fucking lie. Now you a lie. Well, I'm studying more science. I said, well, who you studying more science? He wouldn't say. But earlier he said he'd been watching videos, Taj Tariq Bey. I know what he'd been watching. R&B Bay Publishing, all that shit. I know what they've been watching. All the makeshift fake ass court cases in the motherfucking basement. When I talk about that consulate general shit, you saw his eyes. I look at people's eyes. All I gotta do is tell a person, look at me while I'm talking to you. You gonna tell me everything. Because most of these Negroes not educated. They just be talking semantics. But when you shut their ass down and say, man, shut up with that semantic shit. What have that stuff done for you? Nothing. You about to lose your job. You about to lose everything. And if you got a wife, I bet you she ain't with that shit. I bet you your wife think you a fucking nutball. And if she with that shit, she just as nutball as you. I know people that done lost their houses. I know the truck driver that went to ride with the Moors. He said it on the internet. I was making 250 grand. Are you a fool? And then you get with some Negroes with no plan. Send you to a burning house. Because he told everything. Negroes ain't had no plan. We just gonna try to buy something. Y'all done own nothing already. So how can you be military and you not prepared? You're not doing your checks and balances. But we can't talk about it. Miss me with that shit. These Negroes be in the military forever and be low rankers. That tell you something about your aptitude. Telling y'all, man. I'll start telling y'all, these people, they real name. Because it's precedent in law cases. It's dot numbers and the Free Information Act. All them Negroes in jail, they just some traffic tickets. And then I'll start showing y'all videos because I got too much. That's why they know not to come on my page. I got them Negroes that ran to Canada, them Negroes from Atlanta, tried to come back in Texas and squat in the Empress house. Task force pulled this squirrel head ass out. Lady called me like, what's wrong with them, Sheik? I said, I don't know. Them ain't my people. She was like, well, you need to run all this more science stuff. No, they need to go to jail. And then them niggas in China. It's 3 crony retarded Negroes in China riding bikes. Talk about these are Moorish American plates. And they in Canada and they in China riding a bike, trying to sell you a plate here in the United States, making money, making stupid ass ID cards. Negroes is retarded. And they believe that shit. Somebody asked me something. I'll be waiting. It ain't no secret law that's gonna get a Moore out of jail. They be talking some consulate court. You a lie. If a Moore kill a U.S. citizen, or vice versa, if a U.S. citizen kill a Moore, that Moore is gonna be judged on the same parameters as that U.S. citizen. See how easy I answered that? See how easy I answered that? How you doing, bro? Doing fine, sir. See how easy that was? And when people don't want to ask nothing because y'all respect these old lying fools, I don't respect no liar. I don't care if you got a fez on. I don't care if you got no missing teeth. I don't care if you talk about you some elder for 40 years. That shit don't mean nothing to me. It don't mean nothing to me. Because when I sit you down over the facts are gonna outweigh your semantics. And they be talking a whole bunch of word salad. And the secret treaty of Verona, Obama had a secret meeting on Jekyll Island. How the hell you know Obama had a secret meeting on Jekyll Island? So you got Obama number, huh? Obama calling you, telling you about a secret meeting? I told y'all these Negroes retarded. I keep telling y'all. They telling y'all not to drive without license, but they broke ass sit in the back seat with somebody that's driving. Or they tell you don't get no license and do that and their car get impounded. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Yeah, I ain't talked about her, about the girl and all the ladies that go on Amazon and buy a graduation outfit and the feds and talk about this, some notes, and you put in the bank. You got to be stupid as fuck. Excuse my candor. Research, it's a brother on YouTube called JT. He's a financial advisor. Go on there. You see all those ladies with that scam. They all going to jail. It's a scam. I told y'all. And people fall for that shit. Bitcoin ain't backed by nothing. It ain't under no gold standard. Are y'all retarded? Then they say fiat. Okay, I can trade my fiat for gold, stupid retardeds. Y'all trade in money for some shit. And this lady using y'all as crash dummies. And you finna go to court, to the bank, to a government-ran organization with that bullshit and act like you ain't finna get a federal charge. And then you ain't gonna tell where you got that shit from. You a fool. You a fool. That's all I gotta say. Come on, somebody ask me something. I got a couple more steps to go, but I'm doing my workout. Come on, let's keep this going. Somebody hit me up and said, Sheik, that brother embarrassed himself live. I took it down off my personal YouTube page. It might be on our Temple and School YouTube page at Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School, but I took it off. I took it off my Facebook. I took it off our Facebook Temple page, and I took it off my personal page. Why? Because that brother, Hangman, and I know he's from New York, and I know he tell, oh, you ever heard of Sinetta? Yeah, I heard that stupid shit. I heard all that dumb old man shit. And that brother got on my page talking about he deal with finance. That's what they all say. Oh, I deal with finance. You don't deal with nothing. What's your ROI? Let me see your portfolio. They don't be knowing what nothing I'm talking about. I got a license of this. Me too. You ain't got nothing to do with no more science, stupid dude. Somebody talk to me. I told you. I told y'all, didn't I? It's too easy to correct these liars. They say anything more science. I got the state booklet. You can get it from me from a small donation. Even the brothers that put the state book out there for the public, they was doing wrong shit too. Marcel Wandel. You know? I told y'all, I know all of them. When I had my big building out here, a lot of them from Chicago was dealing with me. And Marcel L. Watton not only had his members and seniors filling out fake taxes, and he went to jail. So what Grand Sheik would do that stuff and then try to apologize, and we don't talk about it? Because I told y'all, the prophet teaches is right, but the people not right. See? And if the prophet is not right, what? The temple is not right. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. If the prophet is not right, the temple is not right, right? Ask me something. Ask me something.
Told y'all that still takes money or fiat to do business. I know these people retarded, Malik. Here it is, a person say they got some note. They say they selling printed money. That ain't printed money. This is what I be telling people. Like they be using words that got terms. That ain't printed money. How is it printed money? Printed money comes from the federal government. That's not printed money. Anybody print money at home that's not the federal government, it's not real money. And this not even counterfeit. It's like monopoly money. You see how people use the wrong verbiage? They go to court and they say they're going to lock your ass up. Why? Because you just said this is money. I keep telling people they get locked up. You got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will. I keep telling people you just don't get locked up for what you do. You get locked up for what comes out your fucking mouth and what you support. That's a RICO law. People stupid, man. People stupid. Just think about it. It ain't nothing nobody can make you can take to the bank and for no money. It ain't no bond. It ain't gold. So you can take gold certain places and weigh it. It's like when you got a gold necklace, you can put it on the weight and sell it. Or you know what I mean? But when a person say they selling printed money, Empress, they not selling printed money because it's not classified as money. It's just paper. We call it pageantry. It's not even classified as money. If it was classified as money, I know you could take that anywhere and do something with it. And I'm telling you, you can't. That's the retardedness. That's the aptitude of these people. When I tell y'all that they're retarded, and when they go to jail, they be looked at as retarded and fucking sane. That's insane, and that's retarded for a person that thinks that you met somebody that can sell printed money with Noble Drew Ali face on it. Noble Drew Ali didn't ever do that. What are we talking about? So we should be calling these liars out. Tell them to go to the bank and let's see what happened with them. I guarantee you the police get called on every one of them. I'm telling you, I already know. Anybody that got that shit with Noble Drew Ali face on it, I guarantee you when they go to the bank and try to do something with that, the police are called on them. A fucking sap. Y'all that retarded? Please. See, and then it be the same ones all on some white man shit. The white man ain't selling you back to slavery. It be these Negroes, and then they come with all this word salad shit. Well, the secret treaty of Verona and some Jekyll Island. Man, shut up. You're correct. I know I'm correct. That's why I be telling people, man, I'm an educator. I got a finance degree. I don't have no fake education. A real degree. Actually, I got a dual master's degree in business and finance and nonprofit business startup. I have a real degree. I graduated with honors from Clear University, from one of the hardest business universities in Michigan. I got a dual master's degree from Grand Canyon University in first century history and religion and linguistics. I'm anointed in this. I have a doctorate degree in metaphysics from IDMR. I'm a Sheikh in Moorish science. I'm Melchizedek with my Jewish Hebrew people when I go to the churches out here. My professor is a potentate and a Jewish priest. I'm Melchizedek to them. They get all their Jewish talents from me. They get all their yarmulkes from me. So I don't be knowing what people be talking about. Told y'all they going to jail. They say what she said. She said you're correct, selling images that appear to look like commercial paper. Yeah, but that's when I said counterfeit. This don't look like this ain't no paper that appear to look like no commercial paper. It got Noble Drew Ali on there. Noble Drew Ali ain't that ain't nothing. We don't have our own funds. That ain't connected to nothing. That's like if you bartering with Moors. That shit ain't even worth nothing. It ain't connected to nothing. I keep telling y'all. It ain't no Moorish bank. It ain't none of that shit. So here it is, somebody just made some paper and sell it to people and tell them to go and try to deposit that in the bank. So that's called what? Premeditated. So people sat at home, had these meetings, and premeditated how to hustle poor people. Ain't that some shit? They ain't even smart as Bernie Madoff with a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. Talk to me, Tamir, because I know a lot of people done fucked up and they don't want to admit it. A lot of people just keep on going bearing the shit and keep going and then don't say nothing and watch people get fucked up. Come on, man. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Just like that lady Gail talked about she was some Sharificent officer. Man, that's some Ottoman Empire stuff. If this is your land, why are you in these schools in these private places? We don't gotta create no new constitution. The Constitution was never abolished. We're supposed to defend the Constitution. We all in the Constitution with these retarded Negroes. We gotta make a new Constitution. No, the hell we don't, stupid. You don't know law. You don't know the 13th, the 14th, the 15th Amendment. You don't know manumissions. You don't know Reconstruction law. You don't know that the Dred Scott Law was never abolished. You don't know what happened before 1866. A lot of people just don't know. But y'all listen to these Negroes because they dressed up and they bums. And they not no scholars and they no educators. Because if they was, they can have a real conversation and they can bring the peer-reviewed scholarly research, and they have none. They have none. You have no court cases about nobody winning. I don't care when you got no old videos about with no Moors talking. I know all that shit. They was in there for traffic. And then most of these Moors lost their house from back taxes because they listened to these old retarded Negroes on the internet telling them that they don't have to pay taxes. Where the local state law proceeds everything, stupid black people, and you're going to lose everything. You ain't on your own land. The local estate, you have taxes. If you have a house in the city, you paying taxes. Stop lying to people. And if you don't, you're going to lose your house for back taxes. That's just plain and simple. And then get on here and lie, and I'll tell you how much you owe on your back taxes. I'll buy your house. You can sit up on here lying. And then most of the women on welfare. Come on, talk to me. I'm gonna see what anybody else got to say. Yeah, that's all they can do. That's all they can do. When you call somebody out, that's all they can do is get mad. That's what a criminal does. Those are criminal tactics. What? They started getting mad. It's like the guest we had. And he was the guest for one of my brothers. My brother went off on it. That's what criminals do. They stuff is all Fuji dust. They have no facts. Yeah, they can do that. That's why I be telling empresses, don't be going to these fascist groups with your eyes wide open and you don't have no elder next to you that can help you. I've been telling these people, don't even, that's a waste of time because that's evidence. Don't even argue with them. That's why I've been telling them, it's like me. I'm a lion, right? I'm gonna stand I don't need to have no conversation with no one because their words, their actions is already recorded. They got years and years, and the police, they call them the Sovereign Citizen Task Force. They all on the internet, they got years and years. And a lot of people don't know, a lot of these people work for the government to get people caught up. Y'all gotta understand this. That's why a lot of people don't go to jail. It's just like in a dope game. Okay, if a person's big time hustling, they got locked up before for the same thing, and they out doing the same thing, common sense will tell you that they are informant. Common sense. All you gotta do is put two and two together. And then when you get these people, they be saying, well, that's not what I meant. That's what you said. And that's the actions that everybody doing. But he's not doing it. He don't drive. The person that drive him got license. And then people try to defend it because they was making money together. I'm telling you, I know this. I'm telling you, it's big facts. If anybody say they from the Moorish Science Temple of America, and I showed y'all when I'm almost done, I'm gonna go back in the house. I showed y'all. If they say they from the Moorish Science Temple, it's only one thing you should be doing. And I showed y'all that. I showed y'all this. Now, the rest, if you're an educator, and most of them are not educators, Taj Tariq Bey, respect the due, but that's old wisdom. We got to get rid of that stuff you're talking about. It's not working for people. And then these people get sick and they begging for donations. Here it is, just like me, if I was sick and I get on the internet and I beg y'all for donations, and I'm on here begging, talking about I need medical help, I'm just going to the doctor. I got insurance, but they telling you the white man this, the white man that. But then when they need medical help, they ain't going to no Moorish hospital. They going to the what? The government-ran hospital. You see how stupid these people are? Y'all better talk to me. I'm almost done. And I'm gonna show y'all something. See, Empress, they can talk that to you, but they know they can't talk that to me because I got a real brotherhood. I got 100 men with me. I got 100 men with me. And then if I go to Flint and get my people for Flint, we coming too hard. Then if I go to Detroit and get my mufti from Detroit, we coming too hard. I go to Cali, we coming too hard. I go to Vegas, we coming 100 man strong, shutting it down. These people be trying to do this alone. I have a community. That's why I be telling people, come to the community. I got police officers that'll be like, this man 100% right. I got attorneys. I got lawyers. I got brothers in prison. The wardens be hooking me up with like, well, we let the Moors listen to you. The rest of that sovereign citizen stuff, we can't watch them because a lot of them in jail with them now. Look at Polite, he in jail. A lot of them finna go to jail. I'm telling y'all, look at all them people that got in that conscious community stuff. They just trying to sell stuff. Come on, talk to me. And then we don't say nothing, Empress, when people say they, I fly anywhere they at, right now. And be right in their city, right on their block. And I bet you them niggas disperse. I guarantee, excuse my candor, because they know. Just like the European Masons know who I am. Just like all professors know who I am. Just like all potentates know who I am. They know. So it ain't nothing they can say. I know everybody that got, I know men and women that tried to use that Tariq Bey stuff and they got their head bust. I know the young man got murdered. His mom be hitting me up like, I wish you was teaching this stuff to my son when it got caught up in that stuff. I said, when these young men blinded by these old fools talking a whole bunch of word salad shit, they get caught up. Because they acting like some militant. They're not teaching these brothers wisdom and understanding. They're not teaching them love in their heart to where they missing it. They jumping straight to some civic stuff. Civic's supposed to show you how to be civil, supposed to show you how to deal with people on this earth plane. But they just teaching a whole bunch of sovereign citizen criminal nigga shit and using these brothers as test dummies. And these old fools, even worse. Because I don't blame the young man, I blame the old fool for corrupting the young mind. And so if I can get to these young brothers in enough time and show them evidence that what these old people telling them is false, I can help them. But the old fool, it's like sometimes you say you can't teach a old dog new tricks. I disagree if the heart is right. Now, if the heart is already hardened like Pharaoh, it ain't nothing you can do for him. Like that brother that was on my page yesterday that I was trying to help. He gonna hangman himself. He's already done it. I already know. He's already done these things. Just like I knew a goofy Negro that got rid of his last name. And I said, who told you that? You've been following some Al-Islam Negroes. Your last name ain't no slave name, fool. Your last name is your family crest, your coat of arms, you know? I know an Empress right now, and you probably know, she was in there with Tariq Bey. She was following me for a minute. I had to start looking at images. I flew out there. I said, you don't have no power. Your kids, you outside using the toilet. Kids go to school and tell. The kids smell like shit. Social workers came and got her kids, begging to me. She don't hear begging with me. I said, I done told you this. You in the local neighborhood using a fucking generator. I ain't paying my bills no more. So this said that this our land. You lost everything. Listen to some people talk about canceling corporate debt. I showed y'all that green book. Florida squatters have no rights. People don't read. It says everything in this book is not real. Squatters have no rights, especially in the state of Florida. So say if you have property like myself and you talk about you found this, I ain't behind on my taxes. You ain't go down there and see who owned the house. What you did is you B&E. So I don't have to get a contract with a tenant. You're not a tenant. I'm getting what? You broke in. And with my own security, I'm dragging you out by your hair. You hope I don't put you in the hospital. Yeah. You see how easy that is? But an attorney, you would go get a contract like you got a contract with this person, and this person is not a tenant. What did they did? They broke in. Squatters have no rights in Florida. Show delay that, boom, kicked out of everything. Kids gone, kids in protective social service can't got her kids and everything. Well, you right about everything. Why we don't want to listen? I don't know. This is what happens when you don't listen. A prophet and an angel come to give you a divine message or warn you. You don't want to listen to my message in the morning, that's what happens. You deal with it. And then they still don't get on the internet and tell the truth. That shit's sad. But then they be on the internet with all that criminal stuff. Like that lady Gail. I'm a Sharifian officer with all that loud stuff. You saw what happened, got arrested live. Sharifian officer is some Ottoman Empire stuff. That's old shit. That's old stuff. I told y'all, watch Pocket Watchers JT, a real financial advisor. You know? Because they can't. They know all those phone calls recorded. But I mean, whatever you say, when he recorded, they're going to use that against him. What they'll do, they'll subpoena that. status. That's where they be getting that shit from. But you can't use brainwashing. Brainwash is only in the military. You see, listen, watch this. There's no excuse of not knowing the law in a court of law. So you can't say you didn't know, because there's no excuse. That's why I say, who your legal rep to give you precedent in law cases, doc number, and free information act. That bullshit Todd Tariq baby talk about be word salad. You ain't gonna come to me with that. Because I'm gonna give you precedent in law cases, doc number, free information act. I'm gonna let a person talk themselves into a hole, a deep, deep hole. I don't care what no more is saying. I don't give a fuck about that. We dealing with laws. We dealing with precedent in law cases, the doc number. Them Negroes ain't won shit. Do you hear me? SHIT. And tell them I said it. And put a stamp on that motherfucker. And I fly right out to their city today. We saving lives, man. It ain't no such thing as no special more stuff that's gonna get you out of jail. It ain't, you can't stand with your feet out and the police gonna walk away. That's bullshit. Come on now. We don't drive without license. We not no sovereign citizens. That's an oxymoron. We not no foreign national. That's an oxymoron. How you a foreign national? Come on, ask me more. And then these people get old and sick. And then these people get old and sick. And then they want to collect donations because the person needs medical help. Well, go to your Moorish hospital. No, you finna go to the government-ran hospital. What? You talk about fiat, but you want to collect money to what? To pay for the services. Do you see how retarded these people are? Oh, we don't use fiat. Fiat is just for exchange of this, but now you want donations for you to get medical help. Well, what's that mean? You need that money to get the medical help. Come on, talk to me. Empress, that's why we need you, Empress. Tamara, come to class. We get ready to have our 5th annual Moorish Ball next week out here in Arizona. We usually have it in January during the Prophet's birthday. But you know, we celebrated the Prophet's solar return, but we wanted to have our meet and greet in Arizona when the weather changed. You said he took his butt to the hospital in Philly, and the ex-pastor that still acts like pastor started begging for money. Yeah, I know. You already know I know. You already know I know. See, listen, they be talking all that stuff about Christianity and all that, but we don't diss Christianity. The Quran is part Bible, part unto thee I grant. Rosicrucian, the Vistas, the Brahmin text. Timothy Drew Ali, the Canaanite church. I teach biblical history. That's why I tell y'all. Just like C. Freeman L., I correct it. I show you that we are the old church fathers, all the Moors, the Russian icons, like Vladimir Ivanov. I teach world history and first century and religion, and they all go together. I teach peer-reviewed scholarly research. I don't operate, oh, that's no more. I don't care about that. I operate on truth. I know who I am. And I can trace myself and everything to history, especially when the biblical books, the Quran, because I know the language. They don't even know the language. They won't even tell you that this is Syriac language. So that means all of them teaching wrong. They act like they some Al-Islam Muslims, and the Moorish Science Temple was never for that. It's a school. It's not no Islamic sect, none of that. I got the paperwork how the temple was set up. Come on now. I got a little bit more and I'm done. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to go right now. Hold on. I can finish this up at the house. Watch, I'm gonna show you something real fast, Empress. See, they know not to come to me with that crap. Yeah, I know he took his butt to the hospital. It ain't no other place they can get help. They just be talking. And then what they do, with all that stuff they be talking, they get everybody caught up in that stuff. While they sit back and be like, oh, that's not what I said. You took it out of the waves. You know, he first started talking about the Zodiacus. I'm telling you, they all did. Then that conscience committee came out, but then they didn't know that Polite, with his charismatic ways, you know, because Polite was part of Dr. York. And I'm telling you, Dr. York was a brilliant man. See, Dr. York got all the tablets like I do. See, like I knew when I first seen Polite coming out, like, oh, I know he know more than them because he got the tablets like I have. He got all the Egyptian tablets. And I knew how he was talking. You know, I'm like, oh, he gonna get everybody caught up. Then he figured a way to hustle people. You know? And then what? When you got the wrong power, it corrupts you absolutely. You see what happens. But everybody that know me, when that brother jumped on my page one day, I said, well, I'll be in Vegas. He like, when? I said, tomorrow. Popped up in Vegas, he riding past me in that raggedy car. Oh, brother, I gotta teach these classes. You ain't teaching no classes. See, I told y'all when you lie, dude, I'm popping up. I'm the same age as a lot of these people. I'm 48. But I look good because I don't eat meat. I work out. I meditate. I don't eat any red meats. I don't eat any red meats. Let me see, any of my muftis on here? Let me see. I thought I saw one of my muftis. Yeah, I saw two of my muftis, I think. Malik and Brian. I thought. Them niggas be having missing teeth. I'm telling you, diabetes, high blood pressure. And then they all make videos arguing with each other. You got Moore's World TV, that old man that be rapping. This is stuff that people be sending me. Y'all can't get mad with me. Somebody sent me something, he be like, remember. This is what somebody sent me. You can remember. Remember, the bed. He in Baltimore. I know too many more. I'm just telling y'all, this is what people be sending me. They was like, Sheik, what that man be talking about? I said, dude, I don't know. Send me a video. I said, man, don't ever send me no bullshit like this again in your fucking life. Excuse my candor. I said, don't ever send me no stupid, retarded shit like this in your life. I can't watch. That shit mess up my brain cells. On there with all that shit with Supreme Grand Council and the whole bunch of stupid shit. That's like, what are you teaching? And then he's like, you ain't teaching nothing. What are literature? What are books? Okay, where's Saturday adapt class? Where's Sunday Sunday school? Where the book club? What you teaching? I don't get it. I go back to my city of Flint, Michigan, give her 1,000 backpacks every year in the summer. I lecture the kids at the Peoria Library. I don't even have enough hands and feet to tell you how many kids I helped graduate from college. I go to the prisons and help prisoners. I done helped so many single moms pay bills and buy uniforms for fucking kids. And I don't get donations like the rest of these people. I ain't collected $250,000 talking about I'm gonna open up a school. I ain't done none of that. And I ask my people to support when I'm live, to subscribe to our Temple and School page and try to give at least $40 a month. And that $40 that you're giving, watch what you're gonna receive. If you say you're more, I know Moors don't even have turbans, don't even have feathers, don't even have our culture regalia. Don't even have all of my books. If Morris just had all of my books that I gathered, compiled, and divinely prepared, it would save your life. Ask anybody. One of my elders was like, if they had your books that you gathered, compiled, and divinely prepared, everybody would be saved. Peace, Drayshawn. And this is what my elder was like, if everybody had my book, Divine Creed of Moorish Islam, The Esoteric Science of the Fez, Sufism and Triple Rose, my book that I showed you how the BBT believe, and the Al Salat, and all that stuff, you would be saved if you have the book, how the temple was set up. You know, you would be saved, but Moors don't have it, and they know y'all don't have it. And so they be like, well, when they be saying who you connected to, once they find out that you connected to me, they know. Everybody that done left me because they was criminals, I guarantee you, look at their lives, going to prison. Or they wives done left them, or they done lost their house because there was criminals already coming in. Like my Noble Malik said, when you dealing with Sheik, you got to get rid of everything except mathematics. That shit that you got from other places, he gonna correct you. And if you want to be corrected, you got to leave. See, these is facts. And I got to, here it is. My youngest mufti just jumped on here, Drayshawn. I hold a master's and was digging for the truth. Well, you hold a master's degree dealing with them, you just dumbed yourself down. Because ain't none of them Negroes got no degrees. Think about it, Empress. Now, I ain't saying a degree makes you smarter than everybody, but I'm saying at least that means your cup is filled up. So that means you can take a charge. These Negroes don't even have a charge. They're trying to tell you something, and they don't even have no structure. At least you got some form of structure where you can add value to, or when you hear something, you be like, wait a minute, let me listen, because the man using words that you an educator, you know peer-reviewed scholarly research is going to trump all that nigga shit. You know that. Why? Because you are educated. You have things that they don't have. Especially if you educate and your heart is pure, you can teach them. These Negroes can't teach. They talk about they teach civics, they teach law. What law? They talk about some black laws. Man, fuck black laws. That ain't nothing but a term book. We don't even use that in the arena of court. That ain't no precedent of law case, no doc number, quid pro quo. That ain't no habeas corpus. Precedent of law case, that ain't nothing. That's what I be telling people. If they can see, people be saying they follow me for years and still be with the bullshit. Then the judge gonna be like, so you know this man. You follow this man. You got everything he's saying. You still doing this? Man, let's make an example out of this fool. Let's make an example out of this man, this woman. Because you just said you know this man. You just said you know everything he's talking about. So why you doing criminal acts? Same thing the dude was saying yesterday. Well, I got that. Well, if you got all this what this man talking about and you still doing criminal stuff, what's wrong? That's what I be telling people. They be wanting to be criminals. They just want somebody to feel sorry for them. I don't be feeling sorry for these grown people. I have empathy. I don't have no sympathy. Here it is, my young noble on here, Drayshawn, 28 years old, a young man, says Sheik, I had to come to the real. A lot of stuff that I thought is what you were saying and you corrected it and showing the proof. He's like, I can't deal with that. Why? Because you proving it. You showing and proof. I'm giving you the information. Precedent of law cases, doc number, Free Information Act. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things and hold fast to what is good. I'm proving it. I'm showing it. And then these people that got education deal with these cronies because it sound good and they older and they talk over your head and they don't let you say nothing. Tell them to come with some precedent in law case. Tell them to come with the doc number and a Free Information Act of any cases that they won, y'all. Come on, somebody talk to me. Here go another one of my muftis on here, Empress. I be telling y'all, people will sit in a burning house and then when they all burnt up and man, you talk about, see, I got all burnt up. I done told you that this person came to your house with gas and fire to set you on fire. The only people that can hurt you is your own. You see anything else coming. You see, they always talk about some infiltrators. There's some white man and this, and the white man. Man, no, you are the criminal. You. That's what I be telling people. You are the criminal. They hide. Why? Because they already known for criminal behavior. Somebody asked me something else. I told y'all. And people still be caught up with this stuff. That man got on my page and said all that criminal stuff and nobody check him. And then when he started talking about this more science stuff, hell yeah, I got heated. Because I'm from the temple. And if your heart is not, and if the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. I mean, these is facts. And we let these grown people come here and don't nobody say nothing. They say, well, no. We got to call that shit out. Why? Because that person, you just have to imagine an older person like that talk and try to convince some young people that say they don't like the church or say they don't like this. And they say, here, this man talking this, that's more science. And that shit ain't no more science. It don't have nothing to do with more science. But we don't call it out like y'all scared or something. The internet made a whole bunch of people punks. Like these sucker criminals ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do nothing. They on the internet just talking. They ain't gonna do poo diddly. I promise you. I promise you. Nothing. I travel all over. I remember me and my wife in Vegas and this dude on the internet talking crazy, saw me in life. His mom was like, that's Sheik Goodman Bay. He went to school with me. She came up to me, like, do you know my son? I said, no. He was like, I want to apologize for him being on your internet playing. He only 23 years old. He on the internet playing. Everybody laughing at his ass on the strip. His mom grabbed his ass by the neck. I told you these people be playing, trolling. Got time for that, Empress. But I told y'all, we don't want to talk about all these fascist groups. Peace, bro. Go on JT Pocket watching. All these people that, I got some notes. You go to jail, try to act like you deposited something. Jail. And then these people talk about some Morris notes with Noble Drew Ali on it, and people fall for this shit. Now I'm talking about grown people. I ain't talking about no teenagers. These are grown, stupid ass people, because that's what I'm calling, because you got to be stupid as fuck. Excuse my candor. I'm just expressing myself. To think that some person that you met on the internet, because that's the only place you met these people. You met these people, and you ain't been knowing these people for no 10 years or no 20 years. You won't know them from no banks or nothing. These people you met on the motherfucking internet. And here it is, these stupid people on the internet just sat down and premeditated a way to scam misnomer black people. They think if it was so heavy, it'll work for everyone. And then here it is, they sit down, we done met somebody on the internet, and and a person done exchanged their monies for some paper. If that's the case, why don't you exchange your money with me and get some books? I have a full library with over 1 million books. If a person that fucking stupid and they trade they real money for some fucking paper with Noble Dry Lee on it and think this some trust thing, why don't you get no wisdom to help you? I'll wait, because they criminals. Here it is, a person that take their real fucking money that you can trade and get gold or buy Bitcoin or buy some literature that can save your fucking life. You would say, no, I met this man or woman and this is some note with Noble Dry Lee on it, and you use real fucking money for that. See, this the problem I have with stupid black people. And then they get on there and say, well, they selling this, but did you buy it? Because if you bought it, you a motherfucking fool. It's just like the people talk about, what's that dude named Dr. Umar Johnson? So he collected $250,000. Did he collect his money from you? If he collected money from you, then you stupid. It's been over 20 years, there ain't no motherfucking school. But we can't talk about it. That's what I be saying, we can't talk about it. Ain't no goddamn school. And these people still be in our community forever. Playing influencers on stupid ass shows with skit shows. Now these Negroes on skit shows. I told y'all, man, this city's a joke. I told y'all. Even the other dude that started off good, you know, the little skinny dude, when somebody asked me, do I know Charleston White? I said, I don't know none of these people, but I ain't selling myself for no dollar to make a mockery of my people for $1. I ain't doing that. That's why I said I didn't get into this. If I wanted to be, make money off this, I could have just did the same thing that all the rest of these cronies did. Because why? No disrespect, black people stupid. My Mufti's on here, they'll tell you, if I was a criminal, I could have been selling everybody ID and travel documents just like the rest of them and made millions of dollars and nobody would say shit. I could have been selling people, these are travel documents, these are Moorish American ID. I could have been doing all that for people. Why? My Muftis know, because people was hitting me up. Can you nationalize me? I said, dude, no one has the power to nationalize you or denationalize you. Where are you getting this shit from? No one. I teach you this. You can be a part of our temple in school, but I don't do that. This you. We a community. I teach this. But nobody don't want to be taught God. Everybody want to do their own. Like the dude said, well, I'm studying on my own. Yep, and you going to jail on your fucking own. He going to jail on his own. He gonna lose his job on his own. His wife gonna leave him on his own. And then he gonna go to court for the record. Like, well, I'm studying more science. Like Malik say, no, you're not. I'm about to show y'all. I'm almost home. No, you're not. They're gonna pull out your divine creed and your bylaws on your stupid ass. No, you're not. So what you studying? Sovereign Citizen, Roger Elvick, Paradigm Group shit. I'm telling you. Y'all better research what I'm saying, Empress. Research Roger Elvick, Empress, and what do you get? Where Empress at? Research Roger Elvick, Tamara L. Research Roger Elvick. Research Roger Elvick. And it's gonna open the Pandora's box. And then I'm gonna start really showing you some more stuff. That Roger Elvick is where these Negroes got that shit from. And that European Paradigm Group in Canada. They criminals. All of them criminals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every one of them are criminals. Every one criminals. Research Roger Elvick, beloved. Or write it down and tell me what you get. And tell me, isn't that what these Negroes doing? I'll wait, because I'm walking to my apartment. I'll wait. See, they think y'all stupid. They know not to come to me with that shit. Them Negroes don't be having no jobs. They'll be doing nothing. I say, so, well, they don't have no job. They don't have no history of job. I got real jobs. I used to have to go, you know, I'm a behavioral health therapist, licensed from the state. So I used to have to go to the building to see my clients. Then I had 23 clients. I used to drive all over the state to see my clients. And now I just do payroll or when someone AWOL. You know, I have to go to the group homes. Oops, wrong one. I have to go to the group homes. I'm not somebody doing it, not paying attention. I have to go to the group homes and make sure the youth there. And like in the summertime, a lot of the youth be part of the Boys and Girls Clubs. So I have to go by there and check on the kids, you know, ask them how they doing, blah, blah, blah. So I don't have to be 9 to 5 like I used to. I got my laptop, got my phone, you know, so yeah, man. And then I have my own companies. So I'm home. Let me show y'all something before I end this. Let me get one of mine. Let me see. Let me pull out one of my. If I can show you something. Embers, I got books that cost thousands of dollars. You go on Amazon, see how much this stuff costs. I got my own print press. You will see. you know, that'll save your life. But let me show you something. Let me pull out the state booklet. This Russian Icons by Vladimir Ivanov. See how much these cost? I got all the original books, but I print them on my printing press, and I make them available for people for way smaller prices. All the Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, they got all these books because it's peer-reviewed scholarly research. It's Russian Icons by Vladimir Ivanov. Let me show you something, Empress. Let's see, can I find the state booklet real fast? And all you gotta do is give me your email. I'll send you this for free. Like I said, some stuff I don't care. I'll send you this for free. I want to read something to you if I can find it. Oh, that's Golden Age of the Moors. Go on Amazon and see how much that costs. This is one of the books I gathered, compiled, and divinely prepared. Interpretation of the Divine Creed of Moorish Islam. That's one of my books. Ah, here you go. See this, Empress? This the state booklet. Hold up. Let me put this stuff back real fast. Oh, man. Let me see. Damn, do I got that paper? I'm trying to find my other paper, too, with the from the CCRD. Let me see, do I got that? And I'll read that to you as well. The CCRD is from the County Clerk Recorder of Deeds. I don't know what I do. I got to put up somewhere, but I'll have to find it. But I read it so many times where Love L and Sheik is Love and Love L talking about some 10-10-9-9 and some trust fund at the end of the rainbow. The CCRD telling them that they full of, they tripping. It might be on my other phone. Hold on. But let me go grab this. Let me grab something for you, Empress. Woo. I'll do that at another date. I'll pull that CCRD paper out. It'll just take me too long to find it. So when they be talking that temple stuff, they're not from the temple. They go all my temple ID, and this stuff don't mean nothing. They go all my temple ID. Watch this. This is how we gonna fact check every one of them lying cronies. You tell them to come see me. They talk about they from the temple. They from the temple. No withdrawal, all this crap. I gotta find my one document of the 10-10-9-9, and it's from the CCRD, the County Clerk Recorder of Deeds, telling Sheik Love Ellen that 1099 ain't no trust fund at the end of the rainbow. It's a religious affidavit that anybody can look up. You can get the one with the seal on it or without a seal, just like your college transcript. You know I'm telling the truth. Here go my 3 temple IDs. This is our travel ID, and it don't replace nothing. Travel ID from the Moorish Science Temple. That's it. Travel for the temple. Here go our tax ID card for the Moorish Science Temple of America. We got a tax exempt number. The Moorish Science Temple of America got a tax exempt number. They be lying. I told y'all. And then here our nationality card for what? The Moorish Science Temple of America. Now I have my own temple in school. We have our own school ID. Watch this. I'm set up the right way. That's why I be telling people. I don't diss the Moorish Science Temple because the prophet set it up and I got all the information. So what I did, I said, you know what? I'm gonna create my own school. For Moors don't have to deal with none of that semantics. They can come to a real school and learn who you are. And here go my BBT ID with everything on the back. For my temple and school. It don't replace nothing for my temple and school. Just like any other school ID. We know who we are. We tell you who we are. That's why I be laughing at these Negroes. I'm like, yep, okay, whatever. We gonna be here while the rest of them be gone. And people don't want to learn. I have a school. The Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School. I have my own bylaws. You see this right here? Where these cronies be lying, they don't want to tell the truth because they be lying on Noble Drew Ali. You see what this say right here, right? This from the temple. You know, this is my baptism certificate. You know, one that possesses this baptism certificate has been redeemed by the illustrious prophet Noble Drew Ali and delivered by a fee simple absolute deed that restored all rights and property. Said person has been revoked from the St. Peter's Trust and Magna Carta, you know, a whole bunch. And that's the 1099. That ain't nothing but an affidavit. Wait till I get the paper from the CCRD, the County Clerk Recorder of Deeds. It's the CCRD, the County Clerk Recorder of Deeds. I got the letters. I'm telling you, I'm going to destroy all the lies. Here go my Muslim missionary decree. Here go my adapt chamber, 720, when the Moors be lying, talk about they went through the adapt chamber and win. And adapt chamber ain't shit. I'm telling you, I got all the manuals. Anything that these old talk about they some grand chic, I got all the manuals. Every last one. The stuff that they don't know. And I got the language, the ancient language. And they know it. That's why they don't come on my page with that semantics. I don't care if they know Nuwabians. I don't care if they know motherfucking Moor, no Egyptologists, whatever you profess. A pro-black, we're going to sit down and I'm going to use your literature to make you shut up. You see? That's my 720 adapt. Supreme Grand Body and Supreme Grand Council of the Moorish Science Temple of America in Mecca have been vested with sovereign powers by the great God Allah, illustrious Prophet Noble Drew Ali, to confer degrees of a Muslim of the West, a person that has been raised 180 degrees from a shadow grave. They say a son of a widow, but I'll correct that. I'm not a son of a widow. I'm not a widow's son. See, I can correct the wrongness. I'll show y'all that. I'm a son of a Muslim. See, the European Masons will tell you, but a lot of the stuff that was set up is not right. See, I'm in the flesh. I can correct it. I'm not no fucking widow's son. I'm a son of a Muslim. How can I be a widow's son when Ali, when the God, the overhead is that? All my European Masons will tell you that they're a son of a Muslim. So the joke of masonry is the Negro. But y'all won't catch that. I'll teach that later. It's all in your exhumed of the nation. It's all in the exhumed of the nation. Watch this. See, Empress, they'll talk about this, but they won't break it down, because if they break it down, it'll burn all their fingertips up. And see, I know all this. I can burn this up. And I convert it to PDF or ebook. You can get this for small donations. All you got to do is go on mypdfbooks.com. That's books with the Z. That's my company where you can buy ebooks, and binditbooks.com where we print and bind expensive books. But if you know me, all you got to do is stay connected and be like, Sheik, I need that converted to a PDF. I got everything, and I'll sell it to you in my ministry. You can go to Office Max or Staples. They'll print it or bind it. Or we'll print it and bind it. But it says, as I travel to burn the sands, I possess my charter of warrant, my dispensation, my authority to pass through all ports unmolested with my divine rights and privileges. All sons of a Muslim must hold true to its obligation to nobles. Who are all sons of a Muslim? I just told you. The Europeans, they know that, you know? You see? Muslim and the Mohammedan by words and deeds. They better not. I wish they would. I'll be waiting for them liars to come. Here go my free national republic, 1774, U.S. President Abraham Lincoln, 1863, amnesty oath. If they say they from the temple, they have all this. If they say they from the temple, and then on it, because I put it, this the back of them. This is by the power of the decree. It is so ordered, commanded by our illustrious prophet Noble Drew Ali, to register all nobles of the house of Bey to their title of nobility, pursuant Leviticus 25 and 10. By the power of the decree, it is so ordered and commanded by our illustrious prophet Noble Drew Ali. Moorish Americans are of the royal house of Judah, descendant of King David. That's Bible. Tribe of Judah, lineage of David by blood. And these Negroes, the Bible is some white man book. They stupid. Fee simple, absolute deed. The inhabitants of Africa, I don't want to read all that. Y'all get it. House of Bey, title of nobility, 720, Moorish American Muslim. Allah, the blessings and protections always be upon the House of Bey. Title of nobility, certificate, Noble K. Goodman Bey, registered to the Noble House of Bey, a descendant of the Royal House of Judah. Here go another, my noble decree, my 720 Allah, my noble decree. You know, we the supreme grand body and council of the Grand Moorish Science Temple of America, sovereign powers by the great God Allah and his illustrious prophet Noble Drew Ali, greetings to who it may concern. I don't want to read all of it because I'm wasting my time. 720 dispensation. Here go my 720 dispensation. And this is just from the temple. I got real college degrees. Like, I'm part of the Philosophical Research Society. Research the Philosophical Research Society. That's in LA. I done lectures there. When people be knowing I'm part of that, I be having all these Freemasons charting these fraternities. They be like, oh, he a master Mason, he a potentate. You a lie. You a lie. I'm 99 degrees. That's why you mad. Because you ain't nothing but a snowman. Here go my 720 dispensation. We the Supreme Grand Body and Council of the Moorish Science Temple, blah, blah, blah. 720 degrees is hereby granted of said depth as here to the vast estate and express trust of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying blah, blah, blah because I want to. I don't feel like reading it all. You know, here go my International Council of American Moors, Holy Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the founder. But, okay, and here is the conflict book. Now, in the conflict book, in the beginning, you were here. Let me see if they got Marcel Watton, L name in here. Because I'm just going to keep it 100. Marcel L. Watton, when I had my temple out here, I met a whole bunch of Moors. Them Negroes was criminals. I'm just keeping it real. They trying to have, what's that dude name? And it ain't no disrespect to this guy. Shit. What's that dude name? Asir the Duke. They, you know, so they in there, these niggas like, we gonna have Asir the Duke, the tears to come here and teach us the doing the name. I put this out my bag. I said, y'all niggas better go on with that bullshit. Excuse my candor. See, I be knowing scammers. We all gonna put $500 together and have his brother come here. Who finna put $500 together? You talk about 500 each? Man, go on with that scam. I know this bum shit. I called they punk ass out, right out, kicked them out of my temple. Asked my mom, asked my dad. It was raining. I put all that shit outside. Well, can we talk to you? No, criminal nigga. I shut all that shit down. I tore it all down. Ask everybody that know me. I shut it all down. They looking stupid. They see me out here in Arizona. Can we talk to you? Man, you better get out of my face. You better get out of my face with that criminal shit. And they all got in trouble. Every last one of them. I'm still here. They were like, I thought y'all follow Sheikh Goodman Bey. Well, that ain't what Sheikh Goodman Bey teach. Sheikh Goodman Bey, we got divine laws and bylaws and declarations. This is a state booklet. This will check everything that they ask lying. It'll burn their fingertips up. And the paperwork from the CCRD. It's right here. Burn their fingertips off. Any questions? I just wanted to show that. I got to finish my workout, man. Any questions? I hope we clear. I really do. If not, nobody can say nothing. That means you want to get got. That means you want to get, I don't care how old they are. I don't care what they saying. That's some bullshit. Act like you can't be challenged if you saying, well, this is law. Well, if it's law, why can't it be challenged? What's the CCRD? The County Clerk Recorder of Deeds. Let me see if I find this paper, baby, Empress, because you need it. You really do. You need this because I can tell they done played a whole bunch and they should have been. That's why they get people. This is exactly how they get people. Let me see, do I got it over here? The CCRD is the County Clerk Recorder of Deeds. Let me see, do I got it? What? Man, I have to pull it out. It's the CCRD, the County Clerk Recorder of Deeds. And when people be talking about that 1099 is some trust fund at the end of the rainbow, it's telling them niggas like y'all lying. It's telling you everything that they saying is cleaning it all up. Ain't no trust fund at the end of the rainbow. That's an affidavit, you know? And I got all the letters. I'll send that to you. That's why I tell you, if you were part, that's why I tell you, Empress, all you got to do is be attentive. Everything that I'm talking about, you will have. And so when they coming with you with that bull crap, you can easily separate yourself from it. It'll be too easy to separate it. Because what you'll be able to do is to put it in their face. It'll be like, okay, you saying this is some trust fund at the end of the rainbow. And then when I show you that letter from 2016, because the letter is from 2016, and it's from the CCRD, the County Clerk Recorder of Deeds office, where it's telling them that 1099 ain't no trust fund at the end of the rainbow. It's a religious, it ain't nothing but a religious affidavit, Empress. That's all. But they'll lie to you. They'll sit up there and lie and say this and that, but it ain't nothing but a religious affidavit. And I'll pull it out on another teaching, but all my muftis got it. And I can send it to you. That's what I be telling people. But this stuff be falling on deaf ears because people think they can file some paperwork and get something. I've been saving lives for a long time. Any other questions as I get off of here? Any other questions? Let me put this back. And then if not, we out of here. I just gotta put it back up. Shit, I can't even get it out. There you go. Yep, got one more question. I'm out of here. All right, I'm out of here, man. Yep. So I hope we learned something from that real fast, man. It didn't take me that long. Like I said, come to class, subscribe to our Temple and School page, Tamara. Come learn. Ask me anything. It ain't no such thing got the dumb question. And if anybody says a such thing got the dumb question, they're not an educator. We want people to be manufactured, especially if we a movement, especially if we say we here for the uplifting of our brothers and sisters. We're not going to teach nobody nothing wrong. And we're here to ask questions and answer questions. So I love everybody, man. Have a good day. I'm going to finish my workout, get a shower. I got to read to some kids today, which I always do in my volunteer time. And like I said, I'm right here, y'all. I'm right here, community. I'm right here. If you are more, you don't have no Moorish regalia, I have it all. Check out my company, MoorishHaberdasher.com. And then when you connected to me, you get things cheaper when you connected to me because I'm the source. Any books, any literature, any regalia is here. Please subscribe to our Temple and School page, Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School. You know, check out our company, MoorishHaberdasher.com. My PDF Books, that's books with the Z for all ebooks and digital downloads. BinditBooks.com, where we print and bind expensive books. We got Mayat, Sun Tees. We also have ALO Design Pros, where my Mufti Alonzo, he does all graphic design, etc. We even have our own studio where we do music. And my noble Brian Hicks Bay, his new album is called Transportation of Raw Materials, and it's streaming on all platforms. It's amazing, you know. And so, gotcha, didn't know the acronym. Oh, but yeah, yep, CCRD, County Clerk Recorder of Deeds. Yeah, I got the letter, Empress. Like I said, I got all those letters. I got so much stuff in here, and I don't want to be digging things out of my Empress or kicking my butt. This is just little stuff I have in here when I'm studying with my students. And then if I show you my garage and my storage unit, I got books to the wall. Like people be having tennis shoes, I got it to the wall. And this stuff in here is just study materials, like books that I be shipping out constantly. A lot of stuff that sell all the time, so I have to print a lot of them because they sell, you know. And so I got a lot of books that I've printed and bind that you go on Amazon, they cost grips. Like I got books with the Prophet on Sacred Drift, stuff that people ain't never seen. You go on Amazon, you be like, why they cost this much? You know, because that's what they do to us. They know nobody ain't gonna pay that much for the wisdom, but me, you know. And so I got this stuff everywhere. I just don't know where I put that letter, but I have it all digital as well. I got stuff everywhere, you know, and everything I sell. But the letter is the CCRD, the County Clerk Recorder of Deeds. And I'll just have to find it a next teaching that I do. Yeah, so put your notifications on here, but please subscribe to our Temple and School YouTube channel because we have adapt class every Saturday. We have Sunday school every Sunday, book club. We work out together as a group. And it's a lot that come with our ministry in school, you know, and people can support with small donations and get everything you need. And you get a tax exempt receipt. And that's the last part that I teach, where we giving our money to Uncle Sam. We tax exempt for the federal government, religious, charitable, scientifically. So we don't have to give our money to Uncle Sam. That's a private banking system. We should be supporting our religious and charitable contribution of our choice. And that organization give you a tax exempt receipt to claim on your taxes. Now, depending on how much money you make, you need to know the percentage that you need to donate to offset your taxes. And I know what the percentage is each state. Ask your tax preparer. That's how all organizations build. But we be lost. We be thinking the person supposed to do everything on their own while everybody just spend their money on BS. That's how all religious organizations, schools, that's tax exempt, that's how they do it. All you got to do is get with us, Empress. Come to class and introduce yourself. I'll give it to you. That's what I'm telling you. If you come to class, when people be like, well, what I got to do to be a student? Come attentive. We giving stuff away. People be a part of, they be spending money on fake currency and all that. And then when I say, come be a student, people want everything for free from me, which I will give away. I ain't here to sell nothing, but a workman is due his hire. All I be saying is when a person go spend all their money on bull stuff, like fake stuff, when a person be like, I got this note, when they don't deal with all these criminals and they spend their money, and I'm not talking about you, Empress, I'm saying anyone, then they come to me with like, well, can you give me this? Can you give me this? But I'm like, well, did you spend any money with someone doing business? Yes. Well, I'm doing business, and I ain't even selling nothing. I ask a person, give me a donation. A person can't even give me a donation for what they want. That's why I don't deal with misnomer black people and Moors. I deal with regular people. No disrespect. All my lectures be at colleges and high schools, be at Mason houses, be at the Jewish church, and they be having donations set for me already. They're like, you ain't used to this? I'm like, no, because a lot of this stuff that they call more science is poorest science. They don't want to come out their pocket for nothing legit, but they spend their money with all this criminal stuff, all these fake ID, all these travel documents, I've taken somebody's course. People spend all that money, and then they come to me and plead themselves to the court after they done blew all their money. And they don't want to support nothing. After they done willingly gave their money to a criminal, after they willingly, and keep throwing money at the stuff. That's why I stay in the ring of education. And a lot of my teachers be at the college campus and the libraries and at Masonic houses and at the Philosophical Research Society. Why? Because I get paid. I'm just being honest. And they give donations. When I go to churches, I get paid. I get a big donation. Every Jewish church I go to, they already have a donation for me, and it's a tax write-off. When I deal with this Moorish stuff, when I be live on my temple page and I be having my information going down and I ask for small donations for all the literature that I be going on, and then I read my email, nobody's like, man, I really want that book. And people be jumping in their inbox like my college students, like, are y'all retarded? Go on Amazon, the book the man is showing y'all is $5,000 on Amazon. All he's asking for is a $50 donation, and you came to the lecture and you don't want to get a man a $50 donation for the literature, you want it for free, but on Amazon it costs 5 fucking bands. On Amazon it costs 5 bands. A lot of literature I show Amazon, that shit costs stacks. I got books that cost thousands of thousands. And that's why most people that's not connected to me, they in trouble. And I ain't asking for nobody to pay me. I ain't say this, I say a donation. When I'm in there, I say a donation. Everything I ask for is a donation. I can give you a tax exempt receipt. I don't have nothing to sell. When I be live, when I have my GCU other media session up and I be offering all those books, you can see how many times I done did book sales on here. People be like, man, that book cost $5,000 on Amazon. I just showed Russian Icons by Vladimir Ivanov. I just showed Melanin, The Chemical Greatness to Black People. Those 2 books, shit, right there, damn near 10 bands. Just for 2 books. All the Europeans got them because they put their money together and get it. And everybody can have everything. I don't have nothing to sell. But if you want to buy the stuff, you will go to Amazon. They'll charge you way, way more for the stuff. How much is this on Amazon? Hundreds of dollars, a couple hundred, Everything, anything a person talk about, I have it. You be hearing people talk about the one world Tartarian and the Tartarians. I got all this converted. The transatlantic slave trade ain't happened. How you think? All this stuff I have converted to PDFs, books, documents. This book with our prophet by Peter Ming. He wrote a lot of books about our prophet. Got a book called Spondu Mystery. Go on Amazon and see how much the book costs. It ain't $5. This the extra one. I had to print I sold like 20 of them, and so these was extra ones I kept. I'm trying to tell you. I just want to show y'all, and this stuff be falling on deaf ears. Go on Amazon and see how much this costs. You want to buy that for $400 off Amazon? Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. I just want to show y'all expensive stuff. Okay, right here. Research this one. The Forgotten Cause of the Civil War by Lawrence R. Tenzer. See how much this costs on Amazon. Go on Amazon and see how much this costs. Here go the second one, the same book. I printed 10 of these. I got 2 left. This on Amazon costs about 2 bands. Go in there and look. Tell me if I'm lying. I know I'm not. These right here is 3 volumes. The Abramelin the Magi, 3 volumes. They say they some of the most expensive and historical books in the world. White cargo, not super expensive, but packed with power. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all some other expensive books before I get out of here. Oh, Russian Icons. Remember I was telling you about Russian Icons by Vladimir Ivanov? See how much it costs on Amazon. They probably be not available. Got all the icons in there. All the plates in there. Russian Icons. Yeah. Watch. Let me show y'all something else. Watch this. Let me see, can I find it? I thought I saw it in here. That's some more and more science stuff. I don't even want to show that no more because go on Amazon and see how much this costs. Go on Amazon right now. Everything that I'm showing you, see how much it costs. And then see if you're going to go and see if you're going to buy it. We sent it already. Check his email. Oh, I was reading the text. I'm trying to find my letter from the CCRD while I'm doing this, but oh well. Oh, here go my last drip. I forgot I still had 2. Oh, let me see if I think I still got 2 copies of these. Watch this, Empress. You seen this before? Criminalizing a race, free blacks during slavery. Go on Amazon and see how much this costs. I think this is one of my last copies because I printed 10 of these. All these was college students. When I be doing my lectures on campus, I go over a whole bunch of books. And as I'm going over the books, they be looking them up on Amazon to see how much they cost. And they get every one. And none of my Moors do. I got stuff you probably never ever seen in your life, which I know. People be talking about stuff, but they don't have it. I got a full library. Full library. This right here, a trustee on arrest and false imprisonment. This will help you on your journey. Because all that stuff they be doing. Ah, man. Oh, I thought I found it. Right here, Child A. Wiseman. Here go another copy of the One World Tartarians, because I ship them off. This is the printed copy. Here go the original book. Here go right here. All the information in there. I told y'all, man. I told y'all they done. They done. They done. Seen this 103 Amazing Facts? Nigga try to sell this on Amazon for $250,000. It ain't nothing but some bullets. He tried to sell this for $250,000 on Amazon and other places. Go sit down, goofy. I'm telling you, man. So, I'm done. I got to get out of here, man. But it's much, much more that I share with brothers and sisters, the information as I teach. I teach history, I teach law, I teach civics, I teach agriculture. Let me show you one more thing, Empress. I don't know where I put it. Oh. You see, here go all. I just want to show you. Here go some of the originals of the books that I have. That I be shipping stuff out. I got to ship this one out. I got 2 of these I'm going to ship out. Go on Amazon and see how much this costs. I teach real history. I teach real civics. I teach real men's health. I just did a whole lecture on diabetes. I got my own herbs. I do all concoctions. I had to tell a brother, stop complaining about people selling snake oil. Like he asked me, do I know some dude that sells this stuff called Apple of Eve? And I'm like, dude, I don't know that person. But then he's showing me this stuff. He selling stuff for $150. I said, so I don't buy that shit. I said, is it ingredients? He said, yeah. I said, well, make your own. I make my own. He just came up with the name Apple of Eve. It ain't nothing but herbs that I use every day. Listen, right now, if you have anything that for your intestine and you want to be clean yourself out, get you some mullet and pin needle. Now, I helped you. If you heard what I just said, that's going to clear everything out of you. It's going to make you sweat at night, but you will be good. And when you wake up in the morning, what I just say, pin needle and mullet, and you make you a concoction. But if you want that, I'll show you how to make stuff to heal. I mean, if y'all been following me, you see what I do. I have all the manuals. I have the manuals. I love Dr. Sebi, great, but I have the manuals. If Dr. Sebi was alive, I say herbology for home study. And he'll look at me, he'll be like, brother, can I talk to you behind closed doors? Yes, because he know I got the manuals. That's why I don't listen to the stuff. Herbology for home study, that's where Dr. Sebi got all his wisdom from. Well, a plethora of it. And I have it. And I just show people how to make concoctions. I ain't selling you nothing. You give me a donation, I'll show you how to make your concoctions. I'm not finna bottle up nothing to do my people like that. If I got a gift, I share my gift with you. And I'll show you how to make your own. And just give me a love token for my time so you can heal yourself and heal others. But I'm not finna sell you something. I don't have time to be bottling that shit up like that. My mufti at Herbs of Mayat sell a lot of the herbs. I'll show you how to mix those things up as a chemist, But then I'll tell everybody to consult with their doctor. I teach all this, man, and everybody know it. You can't teach nothing if you're not healthy, if your eyes are not clear. All you'll be doing is trying to scam people out of money and dollars, and they be criminals. And I tell people, money is not earned with me, it's given. Money is not earned with me. I'm not here to hustle you nothing, to sell you nothing. I have everything. You say you want this, you want that, I got it for you. You say you're more, you need regalia, I got it. You say you need a turban, fez, a kufi, a bonnet, a talent, I got it. You say you need books, history, wisdom, I got it. It ain't nothing that you say you need regalia, clothes, shoes, in a book. It ain't nothing that you don't need. So you doing business with me. Transactions. That's why I said I'm a real businessman. Come do business with me. I love y'all, man. Peace.